Hi, my name is Aruj Bansal, and today we'll be going over the problem Hungry Ashish. It has a difficulty level of cakewalk, and there are no prerequisites required to solve this problem. Let's now take a look at the problem statement. In this problem, we have a character Ashish, and he has X rupees in his pocket. He wants to eat either pizza or burger, and in addition to that, he prefers eating pizza over eating burger. Now he can purchase a pizza for Y rupees and he can purchase a burger for Z rupees. What do we have to do? He can eat at most one thing. So find out what Ashish will eat for dinner. At most one thing means that he cannot have both of them. He'll have only one of them. And if he can't have any one of them, he won't have anything. Now let's also take a look at the input format and the constraints. So we have test cases in this problem and we have three integers x, the number of rupees Ashish has, y the price of a pizza, and z the price of a burger. We have to output whether Ashish will eat a pizza, a burger, or whether he'll not get to eat anything. And the constraints are pretty small, everything is less than or equal to 100. Let's now analyze the sample input. We have three sample test cases. In the first test case, x is equal to 50, y is equal to 40, and z is equal to 60. In this test case, we can see that Ashish can eat a pizza which costs y rupees. So he simply does so, and the answer for this will be pizza. In the second test case, Ashish has 40 rupees, a pizza costs 55 rupees, and a burger costs 39 rupees. Here we can see that Ashish does not have enough money to buy a pizza, but he has enough money to buy a burger, so he will eat a burger, and the answer will be burger. Let's look at the third test case. Ashish has 30 rupees, a pizza costs 42 rupees, and a burger costs 37 rupees. Here, we can see that Ashish does not have enough money to buy a pizza, nor can he buy a burger because 30 is less than 42 and it is also less than 37. So here, the answer will simply be nothing. So, how do we solve this problem? We are told that Ashish will always prefer to eat a pizza over a burger provided he has enough money to buy a pizza. This means that if Ashish has x rupees, which is greater than equal to y, and x is greater than equal to z, that means he has enough money to buy both a pizza and a burger. We know that he can buy only one. So in this case, he will definitely buy a pizza because he prefers pizzas over burgers. Now suppose that x is smaller than y and x is greater than equal to z. Here he cannot buy a pizza, but he can buy a burger. So he will simply buy a burger. And over here he will buy a pizza. And now consider the case where x is smaller than y and x is smaller than z. Here Ashish cannot buy anything. So, well, we have to print nothing. And we can see that there are no other cases we have to worry about. You might be thinking, what about the case x is greater than equal to y and x is smaller than z? Well, here Ashish will always prefer pizzas over burgers and we don't have enough money to buy a burger, so we will straight away buy a pizza. So I was basically saying x is greater than equal to y and x is smaller than z. Here Ashish will simply buy a pizza and be happy. So that's the approach for this problem. There's just if and else casework involved. There aren't any observations to be made. Let's now take a look at some Python and C++ code for this, and then we will also look at an error code. Alright, this is Python code for this problem. We take in the number of test cases, we take in x, y, and z, the amount of money Ashish has, the cost of a pizza, and the cost of a burger as input. So what input.split does is, input takes in these three variables as a string as they're given in one line, then it splits them into individual strings. So it removes the white spaces and map applies the int function to all of them. So x, then the string gets converted into an integer, the string for y gets converted to an integer, and the string for z gets converted into an integer. And so then we successfully are able to store them in these three variables. And now we have our if and else casework. So if Ashish has enough money to buy a pizza, then we simply print pizza. Otherwise, if Ashish does not have enough money to buy a pizza but has enough money to buy a burger, then we print burger. But if Ashish doesn't have enough money to buy a pizza nor a burger, then we print nothing. So what will be the time complexity of doing this? It will simply be O of 1 constant time, because we simply have if and else checks. There's no loop or anything of that sort. So constant time. And now let's also take a look at C++ code for this. So the code is pretty much the same. We take in X, Y, and Z. And then we have our if and else conditions. We check the pizza cost, we check the burger cost, and then if we can't buy either of them, then we print nothing. Let's also take a look at an error code for this problem. So as you can see, this code gives wrong answer, and let's see what the issue is here. So if you look at this code, our input is correct, but the thing here is our if condition for burger is before the if condition for pizza. So the conditions themselves are correct, because if x is greater than equal to z, then we can buy a burger, and if x is greater than equal to y, then we can buy a pizza, and if it's not greater than equal to any of them, then we can buy nothing. So the conditions themselves are correct, but the order of conditions is not. So the pizza condition should go above the burger condition, because suppose x is greater than equal to y, which is greater than equal to z. This means that x is also greater than equal to z, and in this case the optimal answer should be pizza, but we will end up printing burger because x is also greater than equal to z. So this is something you should keep in mind. Also, another thing that could potentially happen is in a rush to submit code for this, you might just declare the variables and you might forget to take this input. So make sure you're always taking in the input using cn. Alright, thanks for watching. That will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed solving this problem and liked my explanation for it. We post videos on problems weekly, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay notified. And I'll see you in the next one.